Hey y'all, it's your girl Dessie. Welcome to my channel. On this channel I create makeup videos. I love recreating makeup looks that are very popular, and today I'm going to be creating a 90s inspired Naomi Campbell makeup look. And as y'all can see, I got my bob to go with it, and let's get it going. I started off by filling in my brows with the Morphe Slim Brow Pencil, and I'm gonna take my Dior Backstage Concealer and just carve out my brows. And you want to make sure that you're bringing it all the way down, because we're also going to use this shade as our base for our eyeshadows. Be sure to always do that because it gives your face, well, your eyes, like a clean canvas. And I don't take this shade and put it at the top of my brows because we don't want the halo brows. We're only gonna do on our brow bone. Move so y'all can see. Naomi Campbell is a popular 90s runway model, dark skin, gorgeous. And one day I was talking to my boyfriend about the makeup back in those times and how a lot of people did not even have their exact shades because they didn't make shades for dark-skinned girls or girls like us. So they would use the lighter shades and just mix them with other products to get a darker complexion. So if you see older fashion videos and you're like, why is my girl a little ashy? That's 100% why, because they didn't have our shade. I'm gonna take this more precise brush and I'm just gonna pat all that product in. I've been really into the straighter out brows rather than doing like the big curve. So that's what we're doing today. And make sure you pat it all in. I like to bring some of that like to the front of my brows. All right, girls and guys. So we're also gonna take some of my Airspun translucent powder and I'm gonna put it on top of that color. This is just gonna give us like a even base for when we add our eyeshadows. And not only that, it's gonna set our concealers. Anytime you use a cream product, make sure you put a powder on top. So as y'all can see, we got a clean base, period. And then we're gonna go in with our eyeshadows. Okay, so today I'm gonna be using my Morphe 35C palette. And we're gonna be using this purple shade right here, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of that on top. This purple shade, we're gonna start like in the inside right here, and then we're going to add a darker shade on the outside. So usually I would start with the darker shade and then work my way in with a lighter shade. But today we're gonna do something a little different. So I put it on the brush and I'm gonna tap it. As y'all can see, it's like flying off a little bit. And then we're gonna start with a little bit like in the center. And just do like circular motions. In the picture, her look is not extremely clean. But we're gonna do our very best. Period, sis, if this is your first time doing makeup, it's okay. So we're gonna take it, pat it, circular motions going outward. just make sure you build it up. You don't have to do a whole bunch and then be upset because you put a lot. So continue to bring it outward. And I'm using the colors that I have here since I'm at my boyfriend's apartment. And yeah, so we're gonna do our very best. Now that we have it on that eye, we're gonna put it on the other eye also. And like I said, circular motions going upward. And try not to put too much. In the pictures, they have it where Naomi has it like going upward, and then she has like the darker like right over here. So we're gonna try to do something similar. So if you don't know my credentials, I am a business marketing and fashion merchandising student, and I also have done like freelance makeup, and I currently work at Sephora. So yeah, I've been learning about a lot of the makeup products lately, and I do a lot of color matches, help ladies find makeup. So now we're gonna take a little bit of that shimmer color that I pointed out, and we're gonna place it on top. This is just gonna add that color that's similar to the picture. And so next, from our other Morphe palette, I don't know the name of this palette because y'all, it's scratched out, but we're gonna take this darker purple color and we're gonna put it on the outer corners just to like smoke it up a bit. Just make sure you bring it out. Usually I will have tape right here, but today I don't have any tape. So we're gonna do some improv. Yeah, take that color and don't make it too intense just yet. Just do like the outline of how you want it to be. We're gonna add a little bit more purple and just try to trace it where you had it the first time. Trace it out, and then we're gonna bring it in a bit. Something like that. And then we're gonna do it on the other side. Trace it out. Bring it in. So now that we have our eyeshadows, we're gonna go in with some lashes. Today I'm gonna be using these lashes right here. And I'm just gonna put them right on top of that lid. So for my girls who are in a rush, this fan is so amazing. You just turn the fan up and you just put it on that lash glue, sis. Let it dry. So I went in with a little bit of this orange color at the top of that purple because I saw in the picture that she had like a sunset type of effect. And yeah, so now we're gonna go in with our foundations. Today I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I'm gonna mix it with my Dior Forever foundation. This is gonna be the hydrating one, I believe. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the hydrating one. And we're mixing these because it's getting kind of hot in Texas, so my skin color is changing a lot. Usually I would be able to just use like a lighter one, but this is gonna be like a darker shade. I'm just gonna mix them together. Just take some, let's see, like 3 pumps of our Dior, And then we're gonna take this tube out. Lightly put it on there. I believe for this one, you can mix it with your foundation to make it a different tone. Yeah, so we're just gonna take these, we're gonna mix it. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of the other one. So like my color is not too like warm. It's not too cool. I really believe I'm like a, I mean, I wouldn't say olive, but closer to an olive warmy type of type of color. So yeah, we're gonna mix that. And I'm just gonna do a swatch just to make sure this color is okay. I'm gonna do a little bit more of this on my face. Let's see. We're gonna do a bit more of this color, and we're just gonna work the Dior in. All right, I'll be back once I figure out my color, y'all. So, since my skin tone has changed a bit, we're gonna try to make this color work. So I'm gonna start by just patting that all in with my brush. That Dior foundation is pretty good, in my opinion. It's just that you have to make sure you find your exact colors. And then for our women who get tans, ladies, yeah, you can always fix your color with concealers and bronzers. So in the pictures, Naomi has a very, very bright under eye. It could be a little bit of flashback because like I said, they will mix a lot of the colors. But today we're gonna be taking that same Dior Backstage concealer and I'm just gonna put it right under my eyes. So if you don't know too much about makeup, foundation is just gonna be your base. It's kind of like a blank canvas. And then you're gonna use concealers and bronzers, contours to just add that definition back into your face, kind of like the paint. So just think of this as an art, is what I always tell people. There's no wrong or right way to do makeup, in my opinion. You just gotta do what you feel looks good, to be honest. Like, because even some people, they do their brows last. They do their brows last. But for me, I like to start it off because it just gives a different effect for me. It's been times where I have done my brows last. But today, I decided, hey, let's start this video off by doing brows first. Yeah. And then we're gonna take our Too Faced concealer. This is a brighter color. We're gonna bring that up, carve it in. Put that near the nose too, so we could just carve up our nose. And the thing about Too Faced, baby, everything smells like chocolate. Put it down your nose bridge. Now we're gonna blend that concealer in. And you gotta understand how makeup works in order to get why some people use lighter colors. It's not to look lighter or change their skin tone. It's just, we like playing with the colors. The hues and the saturations. If you're a photographer, baby, it's all in one. It's an art. Brush that I used before, and I'm gonna pat under my eye. Y'all see how carved that eyeshadow is, baby? Yes. All right, so before all of this dries, we're gonna put powder over it. All right. So I'm gonna take my little brush right here and I'm gonna dip it inside the powder that we used before. And I'm gonna set everything. So I'm gonna use this one for under my eyes. This is the Airspun, because this one is a lighter color. And make sure you get in there, because a lot of times some concealers can crease. So we like to make sure we put powder under that just to set it. And I'm gonna show y'all that I'm not gonna be using this same translucent powder for all around my face because it leaves a white cast. We want the white cast under our eyes to give that UK, kind of like the same look that Naomi has. Yeah. So starting off with that. And then next we're gonna take my Fit Me pressed powder, and I'm gonna use this one on like my forehead, chin, and other spots. But like I said, this is a glowy foundation. So now we're gonna take some more of my setting spray and we're gonna set again. In the picture, Naomi has a bit of bronzer on. So we're gonna take our Juvia's Place bronzer and we're gonna take a like more focused brush, and I'm gonna use a darker, kind of like plum color, and we're just gonna carve just a little bit. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of a brown contour and place it right under that. And then we're gonna carve out my nose just a little bit with that same brown color. Put a little bit on our forehead. Purr. All right, and then I'm gonna take just a tiny bit of highlighter. Bring it down my nose. And honestly, highlighter was not a huge thing in the 90s, I don't think. So this is a look before I start to go into my lips. So for my lip products, I'm gonna be using this Dior, I believe it's the Dior Glow, like lip plump, a brown lip liner, and then my Makeup by Mario kind of reddish pink undertone lipstick. And we're gonna start by just carving out our lips. Y'all, like, it's such a mess right here. I'm doing my best. Okay, so we're gonna clean our lips first. Clean them off, and then it's crazy how much makeup has come, like makeup brands. It really started with Fenty, and then after that all the makeup brands follow along. But you never know what makeup brands are gonna come in the future who are gonna change the whole world of beauty. All right, after my lips are carved, baby, we're gonna go in with that Makeup by Mario lipstick, and I'm gonna put it in the center. And I didn't put a lot because we don't need a lot. We're gonna put this gloss on top. If you purchase this, just remember, baby, it plumps. If you want plump lips, this is the way for you, period. So your girl ate. I wish I had my foundation shade. I have more foundation shades in my apartment, but like I said, I'm in my boyfriend's apartment. But this is the final look.